welcome to the 2023-24 VRBO Fiesta Bowl. We're really excited about the matchup between Liberty and Oregon. We're going to get started here. First, we're going to introduce the head coach, Dan Lanning, who in his first 2 years has had back-to-back 10-win seasons, one of the most dominant offenses and teams all around in college football. Welcome to the Valley, Coach, and why don't you go ahead with an opening statement?
Yeah, thank you, Scott. We're thrilled to be here. It was a good trip down, and excited to see the sun as we got down here. We're certainly excited about being part of the Fiesta Bowl. I know our players are anxious to get to work, but I'm also excited for them to reap some of the rewards of what bowl games mean and what the trips mean. So we're excited to play a good opponent in Liberty. We know they're really talented and hungry for this game, just like our team.
Fantastic. We have two talented student athletes here with us this afternoon. On the far right, a defensive end from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You'll see him as number 3 on the field, Brandon Dorless. Brandon, why don't you give us a quick opening statement?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. This game means a lot. My mom was an alumni at Liberty, so got a little blood between there with her. And anytime I get to play with my team, another game, I'm excited. Just because it's a bowl game, we have a great opportunity to beat an undefeated team, so can't wait to get out there.
Fantastic. And the young man to my immediate right is a proud Scottsdale native and resident, won 3 straight high school championships at Saguaro over there in Scottsdale. He attended the Fiesta Bowl several times, he told me earlier today, and now is here to play and has been able to spend the holidays here thanks to Coach allowing the players to go home. So he's been here for a few days and met the team here. So without further ado, number 22 inside linebacker, Connor Soelle.
Yeah, super excited to be back in the Valley for the bowl game. Thanks, Coach Lanning, for letting me spend some time with my family here before. But yeah, just like you said, I grew up going to the Fiesta Bowl. It's been a great experience my whole life, seeing the work that these people do in the community, and just super excited to have the opportunity to play, with my teammates on such a big stage. So looking forward to it.
So Connor, we'll start with you. Of the Fiesta Bowls that you attended, which one is the most memorable?
I would say probably the LSU UCF bowl game, just because I feel like nationally it's really become known as Joe Burrow's awakening. I remember he threw like an interception at the end of the game and got absolutely crushed by a defender, and it just kind of like since that day, he's just been such a dominant quarterback. And I think just going to that game, really brings up a lot of the memories that come with the Fiesta Bowl and just all the great games over the history. But I think that's the one that sticks out most to me just because I was actually there in attendance. So I think it was really cool, and, looking forward to having another great game this year.
Fantastic. We'll now open it up for questions. We do have a microphone, so please raise your hand. We'll bring the mic over and identify yourself.
James Kreppe with the Oregonian. Brandon, just to explain why you wanted to play in this game, because you're a projected 2nd or 3rd round pick, maybe 1st. You've got a kid. You've got a lot to lose. Yeah. Why play in this game?
I mean, I put in blood, sweat, and tears to this program for 5 years, and there was no other option, to be honest. I love this game. I love playing with my teammates. I love the coaches that are around me. I love the organization. So I feel like, why not one more trip down here, one more business trip, and finish off on a good note and beat my mom's school. So, yeah.
James again.
Dan, I realize a lot of the players are going to be traveling on their own, but in terms of who is practicing and the signees who are coming in, who all is expected to be here, and is anybody else who hasn't announced yet not expected to play?
Yeah, I think the easiest thing will probably be when you guys come out to practice and see. I know it'll be open to the media here later on this week. We're excited about the guys that made this trip. There's a lot of guys committed to this team that want to play in this game, and certainly some opportunities for some young guys to come and get an early start on their Oregon careers. So I'll let time tell that story as it comes out.
Hey guys, welcome. Jose Romero, Arizona Republic. Coach, as close as you came to the playoff and the Pac-12 championship, what does this game mean in terms of just trying to get the W here to end it off right?
Well, it's a great thing about bowl season is you get an opportunity to go out there and play one more game, and more importantly, send our seniors off the right way. A lot of these guys like Brandon and Connor have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and you want the opportunity for them to get to celebrate that one last time together on the football field.
So, Coach, for all three of you perhaps, just to dovetail off that, the bowl experience, the last few weeks and what this week will bring, what does the bowl experience mean to the three of you?
I can start off. One of our DNA traits is connection. I think this is a great opportunity for guys to get to spend time with each other outside of football, really fellowship and build that brotherhood that's so important to our success.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was here for the Fiesta Bowl, it was really kind of a weird one because of during COVID year. So, like Coach Lanning said, both like games are great for connections. Like these times are the times you're never gonna forget. Like when you get married, your homies come to their marriage. Like you're gonna talk about these bowl games, and that's the reason I play. 'Cause I love these moments. I love the game, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just why you work hard all year, is to put yourself in a position to play in games like this. And just like Coach Lanning said, like connection is a big part of our team and our program. And, this is an amazing opportunity. We all get to spend this whole week together, in this amazing community with all these amazing people around us. And, just a lot of great memories to be made. And just like Brandon said as well, these are stories that we'll be telling our kids one day. So just really looking forward to the week ahead.
Great. James?
Dan, it came up last year with Alabama in the Sugar Bowl with Bryce and Will Anderson in terms of insurance policies. Do Bo, Bucky, Brandon in particular have insurance policies for this? Because it did come up in a rather prominent way last year.
Some of our guys certainly do. I think you're maybe making the focus about something that's not. These guys are here excited to play for the game. You heard Brandon say like he couldn't think of not getting the opportunity to go out to work with his team one more time, and we're certainly excited to have him here if he wants to be a part of that. But that's really the focus of this game. These guys have played a lot of football here, had a lot of success for a long time, and they want to go out there and do it one more time.
Jose?
Coach, Bo had such a great game. In fact, the whole team had a great game the last time you guys were here, just a month and a half ago. But just in terms of Bo, how can you sort of explain? The season that he had. Just kind of put it into words. How much success and the numbers and the touchdowns and the lack of turnovers.
Yeah, Bo's a great quarterback. I think he's proven that over time. He's had a lot of success here at Oregon, and Bo would be the first one to tell you that that's credit to his teammates and the people that he had around him and his coaches. Obviously, he's a tremendous football player that's given a lot to this university, and we're excited to go out there with him one more time.
Hey, Dan, real quick, and then we'll get to James. Jose just asked you about Bo, but you have two defensive standouts on either side of you right now, and everyone talks about Oregon's offensive prowess. I would like to give you the opportunity to talk about what we've seen out of the Oregon defense this year.
Yeah, we have some traits on defense that we think are really important as well, and we've made some tremendous strides on that side of the ball, but it starts really with our relentless effort. When we're out there and you're watching us play, we want to see guys that are playing A to B for 6 seconds of hell, and I think you've seen that a lot from our defense this year, certainly from these two guys.
Dan, you mentioned some of the young guys who could have some big opportunities. Jurion was certainly somebody fans were looking forward to this season, though he was held back by injury. And Rod, we nearly saw, and then he got hurt. What does this game present to each of them, and why are they more ready today than at any point in the season?
Yeah, I think the great thing about bowl games, we've talked to our team throughout bowl prep, is there's going to be somebody that shows up in this game that we haven't really seen yet this season. That's consistent with bowl games throughout the year. Last year we had some guys that showed up for us big in the Holiday Bowl, and I know there's going to be some guys that haven't shown up that will show up in this Fiesta Bowl. So it'll be fun to see that happen. Beyond that, just having the opportunity for more practices to continue to develop and grow as players, that's something that we want to take advantage of.
Last question, Jose.
Hey, Brandon, this one's for you. How do you approach a team or look at a team like Liberty that you guys never saw this season? When you look at the tape and everything that you see from their offense, how do you kind of get after them?
Like we did all season, we go into every week, it's Oregon versus Oregon, and then we go to the film and see, okay, this is what the team does. And I feel like our coaches do a great job preparing us. Liberty does a great job with their options, and it's going to be tough to stop it, but I feel like we did a great job back in Eugene with the last week of practice. I feel like we were good prepared. Really, games like this, you just got to stay conditioned, got to tackle well, and you can't have a lot of mistakes out there.
Great. With that, we will close. Brandon, thank you. Connor, welcome home, and thank you. And Coach, welcome to the Fiesta Bowl.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.